you did sometimes, seeing eyes of mine. Love, 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 I wanna be strong.
Hello, good day everyone. Today, ating papatuloy ang part 2 ng ating topic na Bernoulli equation at the subject differential equation. And before tayo mag-start sa ating sample problem dito is huwag niyo kalimutang mag-subscribe sa YouTube channel ko para magiging updated kayo sa mga susunod na videos na i-upload ko dito. Okay, so in our previous lecture video as part 1 of this 3 videos, na-discuss natin doon yung standard form niya, kung saan pwede siyang ganito yung form niya, dy over dx plus y times this q as a function of x is equal now to y to the n times q as a function of x. At kung ito ang magiging standard form niya, ang ating magiging solution ay itong y raised now to the power of 1 minus n times p is equal to the integral of this q subscript as a function of x p dx plus c. Okay, so itong p naman dito is just equivalent to the p raised to the power of the integral of p subscript as a function of x dx. Okay, so yung standard form naman dito na kung saan naging baliktad dito, nagiging example dy over dx siya. So all you need to do is you're going to replace this x variable here by the y, Okay, so itong y dito, ito ay magiging x, For example, ang form natin is hindi itong dy over dx, so nagiging dx over dy. Ang solution naman natin doon is ito is nagiging x raised to the power of 1 minus n p is equal na to the integral of this q subscript r as a function of nagiging y ito p at itong dx ay nagiging dy plus c. Ito yung solution just in case kung nagiging dx over dy ito rather, At saka yung integrating factor mo for that case will be e raised to the power of this p subscript r as a function of y naman siya dito dy. Okay, but dito sa ating sample problem ngayon is we will consider this form, this standard form of dy over dx plus y times this p as a function of x is equal now to y to the n times q as a function of x. Okay, kasi yung pangalawang standard form niya na dx over dy is doon yun sa ating lecture video number 3, sa part 3 na yun dito sa ating Bernoulli equation na topic. Okay, so let's proceed directly now to the sample problem. Okay, so find the solution of the equation y prime plus this y over x minus 3x squared y squared is equal now to 0. Okay, so dito ang magiging solution natin dito is first, yan muna natin to, para sa ating solution. Okay, saka bago tayo mag-proceed on is ito yung magiging solution natin. Okay, first is kailangan mong i-rewrite itong given equation into this form na dy over dx. If you can still remember, kailangan natin ng form na ito para malaman natin kung anong standard form niya, kung dy over dx ba siya or dx over dy. Okay, so base sa ating na-discuss is ang form natin dito para sa case number 1 is dy over dx plus y, and then p as a function of your x is equal now to y raised now to the power of n times this q as a function of your x. Okay, ito yung standard form natin. Okay, so ito yung standard form natin. Okay, so we are going to rewrite this one, since ang ating y prime is just equal to dy over dx, so magiging dy over dx yeah, plus this y over x minus 3x squared y squared is equal now to 0 na siya. Okay? So, after that is magiging, simplify natin siya para magiging standard form siya. So, dy over dx plus, pwede natin ilabas ang y dito, no? Tsaka ito ay magiging 1 over x. Okay? Transpose natin ito sa kabila kasi ito yung forma natin, no? dy over dx plus y times this p as a function of x. Meron na tayo dito. Yung sa kabila is y to the n times q as a function of x. Okay, so pwede nating i-separate itong y, no? So ito ay magiging y squared at saka itong isa naman ay magiging 3x squared. Okay? So kung i-multiply mo itong dalawa, the same lang siya dito sa 3x squared y squared. Okay? But ginaganito natin siya kasi kailangan natin ang standard form na ito, no? Y to the n. So meron tayong y squared dito. Saka yung q sa function of x, ito ang q sa function of x natin na 3x squared. Okay, so meaning ito yung okay siya, no? Sa ating standard form ng Bernoulli equation. Kung saan ang ating base dito, ito yung p as a function of x, no? Kung saan ang ating p as a function of x is just equal na to 1 over x. At saka ang ating q as a function of x, okay? Q as a function of x ay equal siya ng ito yon, q as a function of x is just equal now to 3x squared. Okay? At saka meron tayo ditong y to the n. Yung n natin dito is equal now to 2. Okay? So, according to this Bernoulli equation, ang magiging solution niya is, so I hope nga you can still remember, no? Yung solution niya is ito yung form, no? Y raised now to the power of 1 minus n, and then we have to multiply this with the p is equal now to the integral of your q, okay, subscript r as a function of your x times p times dx, and this is plus your c. Okay, ito yung solution niya. Okay, so we need to have this, no, para ma-solve natin yung given equation na y prime plus y over x minus x squared y squared is equal to 0. Okay, so ang ating p naman dito is ano siya, no? Yung p is just equal now to e raised to the power of your p subscript, no? Okay, so itong isa is subscript pala to. Okay, so ito yung integral of p subscript r as a function of your x, okay, at saka dx. Okay, so malapit na tayong matapos dito, no? But ang formula ng ating p subscript r as a function of x is just equal now to 1 minus n, okay, times this p as a function of x, okay, at saka yung q, no? Yung q natin mamaya is ano naman siya, q subscript r as a function of x is equal now to 1 minus n, okay, times this q as a function of x. Okay, but meron na tayong n dito, so pwede natin i-substitute ang n dito, no? So ang n natin is 2, 1 minus 2, then p as a function of x, so magiging p subscript r as a function of x is just equal now to negative p as a function of x. Okay, so ito naman kabila is ating q subscript r as a function of x is 1 minus 2, and then this is q as a function of x. Okay, So, mangyayari dito is ang Q subscript R as a function of X is equal na to negative Q as a function of your X. Okay? Okay, so from this, okay, from this P equal now to E raised to the power of the integral of P subscript R as a function of X dx. So, pwede natin itong masolve na. Okay? So, let's have this one. No? So, our P is just equal now to this E. Okay? And then, ito yung integral dito ng yung P subscript R as a function of X is ito siya, negative Px, no? Ito siya, negative Px, okay? Negative P as a function of X dx, okay? Saka, ang Px natin is just equal now to this 1 over X. So, pwede natin siya masubstitute dito, no? So, this would be equal now to E integral of negative Px is 1 over X, okay? 1 over X, okay? At saka ito ay dx, okay? So, pwede natin ilabas dito yung negative, no? Sa integral. So, this would be E. So, this would be negative integral of dx over x, okay? So, take note na if we are going to solve this integrating factor P, so i-drop natin yung constant, di ba? So, this would be then equal now to E negative integral of dx over x is just equal now to ln of your x, okay? So, therefore, our phi is just also equivalent to this E. Okay, it is understood, no, na pwede siyang magiging negative 1 times your ln x, di ba? So, simplifying is E ln x raised now to the negative 1, no? Kasi meron tayong property ng natural logarithm, no? Na itong negative 1 is pwede siyang magiging power dito sa x natin, no? Sa property ng natural logarithm. Okay? So, after that is meron naman tayong property with regards now to this ln x, no? Raised to the negative 1. Okay? If you can still remember that property. Meron tayong property na E, okay, raised to the ln x is equal now to x. So, I hope that you can still remember this property, no? This is a property also. So, dito, ma-apply natin siya dito sa E raised to the ln x raised to the negative 1, where dito is just equal to x. Yung x natin dito is ang x raised to the negative 1 siya. Therefore, we can say our p is just equal na to x raised to the negative 1. Okay? That's a property na to. Okay? So, we already got this p, no? Which is equal now to x raised to the negative 1. Okay? So, proceeding tayo. So, ating tingnan yung solution niya, no? Kasi meron na tayong p. Yung solution niya is y raised now to the 1 minus n times p is equal now to the integral of your q subscript r as a function of your x, okay, times your p dx plus c. So, ito yung solution niya, no? Ito yung solution niya. Ito yung form ng kanyang solution. Okay, so, i-substitute natin yung value, okay, value ng ating phi. Kasi meron na naman tayong q sub c para sa function of x, no? Na equal na to negative q as a function of x. Okay? So, after that, we have now this y, 1 minus n, times yung phi natin is x raised to the negative 1 is equal now to the integral of, so ating q sub r as a function of x is negative q as a function of your x. Okay, itong phi naman is x raised to the negative 1 dx plus c. Okay, so simplifying, so y raised to the 1 minus n times this x raised to the negative 1 is equal now to integral of so ilagay natin dito guys, no, yung value muna natin ng ating p as a function of x, no, dati kasi before tayo nag-erase dito, yung p as a function of x natin is just equal to 1 over x, at saka yung q as a function of x natin is just equal now to 3x squared, at saka yung n natin is just equal to 2. Okay, so dito yung value ng q as a function of x natin is just equal now to, this is negative, so this is 3x squared, okay, times yung x raised now to the negative 1 dx plus c. Okay, so after this is we are going to simplify more, no? 1 minus n, huwag muna natin galawin itong left side, no? Unahin muna natin itong right side. So this is, ipalabas natin yung negative pre-integral. So ang natira dito is yung x lang. So x squared times x to the negative 1. So this would be, so yung exponent niya is 2 plus negative 1 or 2 minus 1. So x lang siya ang natitira dito. Okay? Dx at saka plus c. Okay? So simplifying this right side, no? So this is 1. Y raised to the 1 minus n rather, times this x raised to the negative 1 is equal now to negative 3. I-times natin siya, no, sa, this is just equal to x squared over 2, okay, plus our c1, okay, and this would be plus c. Okay, so I hope na recall niyo pa yung property ng ating integral, no? Kasi ito is pareho din sa integral of u to the n du, which is equal now to u to the n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus constant. So dito yung x ang nagiging u, yung n natin is 1, so n plus 1 is 2, so that's why nagiging 2 siya over n plus 1, which is 2. Okay, so ating i-distribute ito, so ito ay nagiging y raised to the power of 1 minus n times x raised to the negative 1 is equal now to, so negative siya, negative 3 over 2 x squared minus 3 c1 plus c. Okay, so let us assign, no, let c2 na lang to, c2 is equal now to this negative 3c1 plus c. Okay, so proceeding tayo. Okay, so proceeding tayo sa after letting c2, no, so this is just equal now to y raised to the 1 minus n times x raised to the negative 1 is equal now to negative 3 over 2 x squared plus your c2. Okay, so para ma-eliminate itong fraction dito is we are going to multiply this one with 2. Okay, so magiging 2 times y raised to the 1 minus n times x raised to the negative 1 is equal na to negative 3 x squared plus 2c2. Okay? So, yung n natin is just equal now to 2, no? So, we will substitute it here. So, this would be 2y and then 1 minus 2 x negative 1 is equal now to negative 3 x squared plus 2c2. Okay? And then after that, we have this 2. This is y raised to the negative 1. X raised to the negative 1 is equal na negative 3x squared plus 2c2. Okay? So, maglilit tayo dito ng c. Final c is equal now to 2c2. Okay? So, this would be 2. So, unahin muna natin yung x. Negative 1. Y raised to the negative 1 is equal now to negative 3 x squared plus your final constant c. Okay? So, we are done, no, with this. And ito yung final answer natin class, no? So, yun guys, yung solution natin, no? 2 times x raised to the negative 1 times y raised to the negative 1 is equal na to negative 3x squared plus your value of c. So, pwede nyo rin itong i-ano class, no? Pwede rin idadaw natin itong x raised to the negative 1, y raised to the negative 1, no? So, pwede rin, or this would be 2 over x, no? Y is equal now to this negative 3x squared plus your c. Okay? So, pwede din siyang ganito yung form ng yung solution. Okay? So, I think that would be it for this sample problem for this day regarding the solution of the given equation y prime plus y over x minus 3x squared y squared is equal to 0 using the standard form of this Bernoulli equation dy over dx, okay, plus y times the function p of x is equal to y to the n times q as a function of your x. Okay, so I hope that you have learned something out of this lecture video, and abangan nyo itong final na natin, part 3 ng Bernoulli equation, in which we are going to deal with the standard form, na hindi siya dy over dx, but yung form niya is dx over dy plus yung x times p as a function of y equal na to x to the n times q as a function of y. Bago tayo magtapos ng topic na to na Bernoulli equation. Okay? So, this would be it for this problem, and for our lecture number 3, part 3 of this Bernoulli equation. Ito yung sinasabi ko na mag-involve yung dx over dy, hindi siya dy over dx. So, we are going to solve this one in my lecture video number 3 for this topic, Bernoulli equation. And thank you very much, everyone, for watching and for subscribing. And these are my references also for this topic and subject: Greenbell, Nagli, and De La Fuente et al. And again, keep safe, everyone. God bless and have a pleasant day ahead of us.